Hi, Henrietta Pussycat. Well, hello. Thank you for joining us again for Stories with Henrietta Pussycat. Henrietta, this is what I'm going to read tonight, okay? I'm going to show our friends, okay? Tonight, we're going to read And I Mean It, Stanley by Crosby Bonsall. This picture is cracking me up. He's got like a broomstick, or I think it's a mop, but somehow there's a bird on the top of the mop, a paper bag. I don't know if this is on the, a little paper bag on the child's head, a little cat, and the cat's tail is stuck in the handle of the paint can. Anyway, and I mean it, Stanley. Listen, Stanley, I know you are there. I know you are in back of the fence. Oh my goodness. Looking through a little hole in the fence. But I don't care, Stanley. I don't want to play with you. I don't want to talk to you. You stay there, Stanley. Stay in back of the fence. I don't care. Wonder if they really do care. I can play by myself, Stanley. I don't need you, Stanley. And I mean it, Stanley. It's a boat. You see the boat, Hen? See that? Should we show them? There's a boat. Looks like a cracked wash basin. Oh my gosh. I think that's a cat. I thought it was a squirrel for a second, but I think it's a cat in a paint can. I am having a lot of fun. A lot of fun. My goodness. I really love the imagination of this little one. Putting a bunch of stuff together. I am making a great thing, Stanley. A really, truly great thing. Stacking some stuff up there. And when it is done, you will want to see it, Stanley. Well, you can't. I don't want you to. And I mean it, Stanley. I don't want you to see what I am making. You stay there, Stanley. Don't you look. I feel like this might be a bit of reverse psychology. Don't you look. Don't even peek. You hear me, Stanley? Oh my goodness, this creation is getting larger and larger. This thing I am making is really neat. It is really neat, Stanley. And it is all made now, Stanley. The very best thing I ever made. Look at that. How cool is that? To me, it looks like it's got two hands, and these are the eyes. It's like an old fan, and then an old sock is maybe the tongue, and then the body comes down, and then some old shoes are the feet. That is pretty neat. But don't you look, Stanley. I don't want you to see it, and I mean it. Stanley! Oh my gosh, I think Stanley is a big, giant dog who just came running through the fence and knocked the whole thing over. Aw, Stanley. You see what happened? A big, wet, slobbery dog kiss. That is so sweet. Stanley knocked over the whole thing. They don't even care. What do you think about that, Henrietta Pussycat? She's tired. She ran around a lot today. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight to read And I Mean It, Stanley. I really like this book. This one is really old looking. It says it's an early I Can Read book. Sometimes I like to see what year the books came out. You know, when you open a book, you can go to the publishing page and see. I have all this publishing information. This book came out in 1974. That was a long time ago. I'm guessing many of you younger listeners were not alive. Actually, I wasn't alive in 1974. Thank you for reading, and I mean it, Stanley. We'll see you next time. Bye.